So we've been looking in the past at a couple ways you can step up your console controller to make it more professional, more competitive versus a standard one.
Yeah, we've looked at things to extend your triggers, we've looked at mod packs, we've looked at grips on the actual controllers themselves, but there's one thing that we haven't looked at, which is typically on a SCUF controller, and that is the extension of the R2 and L2 buttons.
Yeah, so here is a standard PS4 controller, pretty basic. You got your L2, your R2, triggers are pretty short, they're pretty stubby.
Yep, they're pretty easy to miss, I would say. Like if you are playing really fast, you could potentially miss them.
You get nervous, your fingers get a bit wet.
And with SCUF,
Yeah.
the triggers are probably about this far, at least double the size of a regular R2 and L2 button. So there's no way that you could miss those buttons. So today, we're looking at the EXtremeRate L2 and R2 extension buttons.
Yes, this one goes for about $11 American on Amazon.
$11.99.
All right, so this one goes for about 12 bucks on Amazon. It's pretty standard. I mean, look at them. They look kind of cool. They're like blue. You can get them in different colors. There's red, there's blue,
There's
green.
red, there's green, black, gray, clear.
Get them in any color you want. Pretty, ooh,
Okay,
there it is.
well, packaging's destroyed already.
What are you talking about?
And this is them right here. You get two of each, so if you can put them on two controllers. They did not come with an instruction manual, so hopefully common sense will win here.
How do I? They don't even fit. I need to return them.
Somebody did have a comment saying that they didn't fit.
They're already in. It's pretty simple. You got a bottom hoop right here. You slide that bottom hoop into the bottom of the actual thing. You slide it, and then you clip it down. It takes a bit of force.
Woo! And there you have it. So now there's kind of like a cool curve here.
Yeah.
Much more evident than a standard controller has, where it'd be very difficult to miss the button.
Yeah, it sort of hugs your finger so it doesn't slip down like you would have on the basic one.
I think the SCUF controllers, they're not really a curved design. It's more like straight down,
Yeah,
right?
it's just straight.
So they just lengthen them. These ones, they actually curve it, which is kind of cool. How much do you think this will elevate your game?
On a scale of 1 to 10, the actual benefits of this is probably about a 1 or a 2. It doesn't do anything in terms of shortening the distance your finger has to travel, which the SCUF also has. This one is just in case your fingers slip off of the triggers. I mean, it's more comfortable. Definitely more comfortable than a standard.
So now we are going to look at somebody that gave it a 5-star review and somebody that gave it a 1-star review.
Yes, and then we're going to be reviewing it ourselves.
So this is from somebody named Jesse B, and he gave it a 5-star review. He said, surprisingly good. So far, I like them. Install securely. In FPS, they were wired at first. Your range of motion is reduced using L2 and R2, but I came to realize the triggers are more sensitive and less motion-led to slightly faster trigger. After a bit of getting used to it, I am pretty happy.
Okay, so in terms of the actual motion limiting factor, if you look at the standard actual controller, right? You click it, it goes down to about there, right? That is the full motion, I would say. With these installed, it is the exact same motion. So
Which you'd expect.
it doesn't shorten it, so keep that in mind after that review. It doesn't make it shorter.
Okay, now for the 1-star review.
Yes. So this is by someone called Richard Lee. Fit seemed to be okay until I tried to play.
That rhymes.
This guy goes hard. So I took my controller apart to make sure I bought the correct triggers. When they arrived, they clicked into place easily. The problem is that the R2 extender may be a little too large. It randomly activates the R2 buttons or sometimes just keeps it pressed down. I've had to remove the extensions for it to work properly. Most likely to return these as they will probably be unusable in the long term. What?
That's an interesting comment.
Wait, what? How does that make it stick? Maybe he's like putting the controller down like that or something? Resting it?
Well, you said you like it. You
Yeah.
said it would increase your game probably about, what?
A scale of 1 to 10, about a 1 or a 2. The benefits aren't that good, but for what they are, you know, they're extenders. They're meant to help you, you know, prevent slipping.
And they're not too expensive.
They do a good job. For 12 bucks, I'd say these are about a 4-star on Amazon. They do the job, they say,
Okay.
even though the benefits aren't that good.
I don't see a lot of benefit to these, to be honest. So I'm probably going to give it a 2 out of 5. Although they do extend it and there's a cool concave design to it, I can't see myself, I mean, I don't game very much, so take that into consideration, but I can't see myself installing these to use on a regular basis as opposed to just using the typical buttons.
But your fingers kept slipping in the beginning.
I said they could potentially slip. That's
Oh,
my
no,
review.
they're slipping. No, I mean, if you are someone who needs that extra width in your paddle, these do offer it. Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed this review. Hopefully it elevated your game. If you guys want to see us check out anything, let us know in the comments below.
And of course, subscribe if you're new.